What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you're new here. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be reviewing Coco Eve's Super Hydration Kit. Coco Eve recently sent me over their bundle of the Super Hydration Kit products. So we have a Super Hydration shampoo, a Super Hydrating conditioner. We also have the Like a Virgin Super Nourishing Coconut and Fig Hair Mask. And we also have this little shampoo scalp scrubby brush, and then there's another little brush as well. So to be quite honest, I've never purchased anything from Coco Eve before. I was kind of not sure if it was gonna be, you know, like curly girl friendly. I don't follow like any particular curly girl method. I'm not like super strict about it, but usually I try to purchase products more geared towards, I guess, curly hair types. So I wasn't really sure, but with that being said, I was like, you know what, hydration, my hair could always use some hydration. So I thought this would be the perfect line from Coco Eve to review if I was going to review any of them. So I'm going to read off some of the key benefits and then we'll move on into ingredients. So the Super Hydrating Shampoo moisturizes and cleanses hair without stripping the color. And as you will see in the B-roll, the shampoo is more of like a opaque, milky consistency, which is what you want to see in a hydrating shampoo. If the shampoo is completely clear, that means it's more of like a cleansing shampoo, maybe one that is better for buildup and things like that. If you are looking for something that is going to be hydrating in a shampoo, you definitely want to look for that opaque, milky consistency, which this one does have. So before I filmed this video, I obviously tested out all of these products for you guys because it wouldn't be a review without testing the products. And I was actually pretty impressed with the shampoo. I do really like how hydrating and soft it makes my hair feel. It still makes my scalp feel cleansed. And I did go ahead and use this little scalp scrubbing brush with the shampoo. I've never used one of these before and I actually quite like it. So I went ahead and did that. And I do feel like my hair felt super soft and nourished after this. It did not feel stripped at all. So I really liked that. Now for the Super Hydrating Conditioner, it says it deeply conditions, resulting in visibly glossier, shinier, and smoother hair. And this definitely was a very hydrating conditioner. A lot of the conditioners I've tried in the past from different brands, it's just really hit or miss, to be honest, because it can look like it's gonna be really hydrating, can look really nice and thick and creamy. And then when you rinse it out, it's kind of just like, what's going on? So this had really good slip. This definitely was good for detangling in the shower. I put this all over from root to end and combed it through, and I felt like it was very soft and nourishing like it says. So I was impressed with that as well. I am pretty fussy about conditioners just because if I'm going to be using a conditioner, it really needs to do its job and properly condition. Especially because I have curly hair, it tends to be more on the dry side. So I did really like this one. The Super Nourishing Hair Mask claims to repair hair from the inside and out, improving texture and shine in just one wash. So I did use this. I use this only on the lengths of my hair from about like here down. And then I clipped up my hair for about like 5 to 10 minutes while I shaved and just did the rest of my shower routine. And I do think this was a really nice mask. I really like the consistency of this. It's nice and thick and buttery, but not overly heavy. If you've ever tried some of like the Shea Moisture like butter hair masks, they're really, really heavy and they weigh down your hair. This one I didn't feel like did that, so that was nice. One thing I did want to mention about these products is they are fragranced. It smells like a very like fresh spring flowery scent. It's not super overpowering. There's a little bit of a hint of coconut in there, but I do want to point out they are fragrance, so some people don't like fragrance, which totally understandable. I wouldn't say this is like a fragrance that's going to give you a headache or anything like that. Like, I'm not even smelling it now that I've styled my hair with my normal hair products. I'm just smelling those, so just thought I'd throw that out there. So now let's talk about some of the ingredients. So first we'll go through the key call out ingredients in the shampoo and conditioner. So we're seeing Resistyle, which is a patented technology. This is a power blend of hyaluronic acid that replenishes, hydrates for instant softness and smoothness with no frizz. It has coconut in it, which, you know, self-explanatory. That is not new to the hair community. Either you love it or you hate it. There's kind of not really an in-between, but you know, it is great for being rich in fatty acids and things like that. I don't like it when it's super, super high up on the ingredients list. If it's a really heavy shea butter coconut formula, that can weigh my hair down, but I don't feel like I had any issues actually with this. Like, this is after using my normal styling products, I avoided doing a leave-in conditioner just because I wanted to really see how soft my hair felt after. So I did just a curl cream and a gel and some oil, and I think it actually came out pretty good. It seems to be about the normal amount of volume. It does feel very soft. Even the ends feel very soft. They feel softer than normal actually, which is a good sign. There's a fermented oil complex, so we're seeing argan oil, camellia, green tea, and almond oil. So that's obviously good for, you know, shine and strengthening your hair. So that is in the shampoos and conditioners. In the hair mask, we are seeing Aqua Seal, which is also a patented coconut formula that they use, which is meant to add hydration, shine, and softness, and strengthen the hair and prevent damage and splitting. There's also fig extract, which contains high concentrations of polyphenolose, flavonoids, a bunch of other words I can't pronounce, and omega fatty acids, and vitamin A, and vitamin B1 and B2. So that sounds like a really good complex to me. There's also shea butter. So shea butter is obviously good for detangling. This says it will moisturize without being heavy and weighing down your hair. So that's great. We love to see it. So let's go through some of the other ingredients in more detail. We'll go by product. We will start with the shampoo. The first ingredient is water, so not surprised there at all by that. We also have sodium C14 to 16 olefin sulfonate. So that is like a surfactant found in a lot of different like bath type products. That is second on the list. What I found interesting was sea salt was in here, and that was about 6th on the list. So kind of interesting to add sea salt to a shampoo. Not really sure what the benefit of that would be. 11th on the list is coconut oil. So that, in my opinion, is good. You don't want coconut oil or shea to be too high up on the list because that will be kind of heavy, especially in a shampoo. You don't really need that, but it is good to have in there just for some added hydration. And we're also seeing fruit extracts, spinoza kernel oil, we have the camellia seed oil in there as well, sunflower seed oil, sweet almond oil, guava fruit extract, pineapple fruit extract, and then a little lower on the list we are seeing avocado oil along with hydrolyzed pea protein. So that's another one to point out if you are sensitive to protein. You definitely want to make sure that you have products with very little to no protein in them. I have virgin hair, and so I don't really need a lot of protein. And when I do use too much protein, I notice my hair getting really brittle and breaking off and things like that. So it's definitely something to assess in your own personal hair care. If you are noticing that no matter what you do, you're feeling like your hair is just dry and breaking and brittle, despite the fact you think you're using lots of hydrating or moisturizing products, it could be protein overload. So check your ingredients, and if any of it says hydrolyzed, hydrolyzed means protein. So right away you can kind of decipher if you have too much, depending on how high it is on the ingredients list. If you're using shampoos and conditioners with protein in it, avoid protein in your styling products and vice versa. I try to avoid it in general. Every now and again I'll do like a little protein mask every few months, but very sparingly. In the conditioner, we're seeing water as the top ingredient again, which is not surprising. Fragrance is high on the list in this one. You're seeing fragrance at about number 6. So again, if you're sensitive to fragrance, you might not like this, but normally you're not leaving a regular conditioner on your scalp for too long. So unless you have a serious allergy to fragrances, I think you should be okay because you are rinsing this out. It's not a leave-in. We're seeing guava fruit extract. A little further down, we're seeing the hydrolyzed pea protein again. It is higher on the list. It's about 1/3 of the way down. There's also pineapple fruit extract, sodium hyaluronate. We're seeing again the spinoza kernel oil, the camellia seed oil, the sunflower seed oil, the sweet almond oil. So we got quite a few oils there. Pretty much exactly the same as what we saw in the shampoo. And I'm not seeing any dyes in here. And again, further down the list, we have avocado oil and coconut oil. So that coconut oil is actually quite low on the list, which is interesting to me. And I'm not seeing any shea butter in this at all. So I'm gonna assume that's probably in our hair mask. So another thing that I noticed, which I want to point out, is there's no artificial dyes in any of these. These are all white. So that's good. I really don't like to use products with artificial dyes. I feel like it's just really bad for your body. And so I always try to go for products that don't have any. Okay, so let's move on into the ingredients that we are seeing in our hair mask. We have water, which is again top ingredient. The third ingredient is the coconut fruit extract. We have dimethicone, which is just going to add, you know, some slip to the hair. Perfume is, again, like 6th or 7th on the list. And we are also seeing fig fruit extract. We're seeing organic spinoza kernel oil. We've got shea butter, about like 10, 12 down. So that's pretty good. Like I said, I don't like my shea butters to be really high up on the list because it's just really heavy and weighing down on my hair. If you have coarser or kinkier hair, you might want a product that has more shea butter that's a little bit richer. I personally find this to be a good balance for my hair. My hair is, while I have a lot of it, my hair is actually fine. Like the individual strands are fine. So I'm always careful not to use too many heavy products. This also has a lemon essential oil down towards the very end, so a little bit of fragrance in there as well, in addition to the perfume that we saw in the beginning. But again, I'm not really seeing anything terrible in this ingredients list, but you're probably wondering, is this actually curly girl safe and friendly? Are there silicones? Like, what's the situation here? So let's just dive into that right now. So obviously the answer is no, it is not silicone free. Dimethicone is a form of silicone. I personally don't find a huge issue. I feel like silicone has been extremely demonized, as well as sulfates actually have been really demonized in the hair community, and I feel like I personally haven't experienced any negative side effects. I feel like once one big creator talks about how it's bad for you, everyone kind of is like, oh, well, you know, it must be bad. So I feel like you really should kind of just do your own research into that and obviously experiment on your own hair. Don't just take someone else's word for it. I don't really look to avoid either one of those, but again, in this day and age, most things are sulfate free, including all of these products. These are all sulfate free, they're vegan, they're toxic free, cruelty free, ethically sourced, and PETA approved. So we'd love to see it, but there are silicones in there, so again, I don't really think that that is a huge deal, but you know, to each their own. So I'm just gonna give you a little 360 of my hair right now so you can kind of just see how these products performed. I feel like it's looking pretty good. It is a very humid day here in Ireland actually. We're getting weird rain showers, there's some hail going on, then we have the sun coming out. Like, it is just chaos in general, and it's warm for Ireland, about like 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So normally my hair would be extremely frizzy right now, and I'm not seeing any frizz at all, which is really nice. Like I said, I did my normal routine after with the normal gel and products that I would use after, and I diffused when my hair is about like 85% dry, which is, again, what I normally do. So this is obviously the front. We've been seeing this the entire video. Let's just go and check out the back, shall we? So overall, I would say I am actually quite impressed with these products. I never tried them before, and I don't think I really would have if I hadn't been sent them. So I am glad that they decided to send these over to me. I can always use new hair products. I like to test things out. That's what we do here. We do lots of product reviews. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys have ever tried Coco and Eve, what your opinions are, what lines you've tried of theirs if you have. And also, if you want to see any further hair product reviews in the future, please leave a comment what brands you want to see, because I'm always open to suggestions. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. It really helps me out with the algorithm, and thank you guys so much for watching.